All right, cool. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. We are gonna get started tomorrow, May 8th, on our new journey, Bikini Body Challenge. I'm excited that you guys join, and this is your opportunity to obviously ask questions, and we're gonna go over the meal plan, and we're gonna go over, how to make your shake so that it could taste yummy, and we're going to go over the containers. I have them all here. But any questions about fitness, any questions about the group, we're going to go over the expectations, what I expect from you guys, and certainly what you guys can expect from me. All right. So I'm not going to bore you with my story, but I think many of you guys already know what my story is, but I'm just going to give you a background on how I got started. So Matthias was 8 months old. I was breastfeeding. I was home and I was scrolling through Facebook and Facebook had become my best friend at the time because, when you speak to an 8-month-old, they don't respond back. And so I wanted to, just have some adult interaction, I should say. And also I wanted to get back to my pre-baby weight because I was feeling not myself. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, I didn't like, Jorge seeing me like that. I hate shopping. Like I hate going clothes shopping, period. But at that time I hated it even more. Nothing fit right. Things just, I was a bigger size, and I just knew I needed to do something about it. So I saw a friend, and I was very skeptical. I had seen these videos, from infomercials from actually the program I started with, which was Focus T25. And it was 25 minutes. And I had said to Jorge, maybe we should do that. It's only 25 minutes. We could do it from home. And he was like, no. He's like, we have P90X. We never finished it. He's like, unless we finish that, we're not ordering anything else. And I'm like, ugh. And the before and afters, we didn't know anyone. So it was like, we didn't believe them. We were like, those are all actors. So anyway, so then when I saw my photographer, actually, she's the one who did, who I joined with. She did my maternity picture. She did Matthias's newborn pictures, and I had seen what she looked like. And then seeing her before and after, I was like impressed of her progress. I knew her. I knew she was real. I had seen her before, and so I trusted her because I know her. So I reached out to her. Mentally, I was ready. Some of us aren't ready because either it's not the right timing, or maybe we have like a ton of excuses that we don't get together, right? We can't kick to the curb. But I was ready. Hey, I see Chula. So basically, I was ready. I wanted to change. I wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to feel myself again. And so I reached out to her, and I joined that very same day. And the rest is history. The challenge was 10 weeks. Many of you actually here joined my first ever, when I became a coach. When I became a coach, I know Brenda joined. I know Andina joined. And I think from here, that was it. Oh, no, Tanisha joined, right, from early on. So when I first became a challenger, what I loved about the accountability group, which is what you all are going to receive, is support and motivation and ideas from other women who are going through this, same journey. Everyone here has their own goals, and everyone here has their own reason as to why they join. But at the end of the day, we're in this journey together. And I remember going to the gym, right, and signing up because I had a wedding coming up or vacation coming up. But, I would go for like a month, if that. And I was going for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, because I thought that that's what I needed to do. And I didn't know. I was going from machine to machine. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then, I stopped going, and I would always sign up for the year membership. At that time, I don't think they had the month-to-month. At that time, I don't think they had the, 6-month memberships, whatever. But they will always charge my card, right? Whether I showed up or I didn't. And the thing that makes me laugh now is that the only reason they would always check up on me is if my credit card declined because, it expired, And here, we don't do that. We check up on you guys. You guys all got an email from me and you should have completed the link. And in that link, you share your goals with me and you tell me what you want to accomplish in the first 30 days of your journey. And for some of you, this might not be your first 30 days. This might be your second 30 days. It might be your sixth 30 days. Doesn't matter, right? We're still all beginning at day one tomorrow. And so what I do is I go over that link and I make sure that I'm holding you accountable and that I am helping you reach that goal, because that goal is important. And so for many of you, you discuss your why. For some of you, you're still kind of figuring that out. So what I ask you to do is that you should write down all the reasons that come to mind as to why you want to lose the weight, because it's important to know why you join. It's important to know what you're striving for, because the days that it gets tough, because there will be those days, you need to remember why you started this journey, because it's easy to fall off. Trust me, I've done it before, but being in this group is what's going to help you, get back on. So you have to connect with us daily, because if you go missing, trust me, if you give me permission, I'll come look for you. And I know many of you guys here know that, I will call you. I see Brenda, she's smiling because she knows. Eridania too. I come find you, right? I text you, I call you, I email you, I do whatever is necessary to get you back on track. And many of you guys, I see that you start and then you fall off, but I know how it is, because I've been there, guys. I've been in this for over 3 years, and I am telling you, this is coming from someone who hates to work out, but I do it anyway. I do it because I need to reach goals. Like, I haven't reached my ultimate goal yet, I still, yes, I'm doing progress. Yes, I've had a transformation, but I still can get better, right? And so I know that everyone here has goals, and everyone here wants to, get better and be healthier. And some of us, are here for medical reasons, that we need to, to take care of ourselves, right? We have kids, some of us don't, but we want to set that example. So, basically the rest is history. What I loved about this accountability group was that people were checking up on me. There's a lot of women here that whenever you post and say, I am having a bad day, I don't want to work out today, or someone brought, all these cookies and donuts to the office or to work, all these women join and really come together to cheer you on and to motivate you and say, don't eat it. You have goals. You could do it. You're stronger than that. And so it is important that you connect every single day to this, because if you leave and you can't see the post and you can't, really connect and ask for that support, how do we support you? So you gotta meet us halfway. We're going to meet you halfway, but you got to meet us halfway. I can't come to your house and press play for you. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't prepare your meals, right? I can't make your Shakeology, but I'm going to teach you how to make it tonight. We're going to talk about that, right? I can't feed you. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. So if I have to do it for myself, we're all grown women, we could do it for, for ourselves as well. And just think about, like I said, all the reasons that you want to do it, and then pinpoint a really, really one that hits home, like your heart, and then write that out. And even if it's something that, that you need to print out or write out, or, what I've done is I've taken like a lipstick and I've written my goals on a mirror, and I do that so that I can see it every single day. A mirror that you either, in your bedroom or in the bathroom, whatever. So you could do that. So before I go into what, the meal plan and any questions you guys may have, how to make your Shakeology, I'm going to go over expectations, and then I'm going to ask two ladies to quickly just share with us what these accountability groups have done for them. So number one, we're going to go over the expectations from you guys. All right. So the expectations is, and I know this from experience, the people who post daily are the people who get results. Not because it's magical to post, but because those people are committed to their journey, because those people are committed to themselves, and because they're committed to the group. So if you post your meals, if you post, your sweaty selfie after you work out, and you post your Shakeology, then we know that that's going to keep you accountable, and that's going to help you make better choices ultimately. Okay. So that's number one. So those are your expectation, guys. And it's different now. Before, we used to hold groups on Facebook. Now we hold them on the app, right? So on the app, when you open it, guys, there's a 2 circles on the top, or the home button on the bottom, which is a plus sign. So whichever you see first, whether it's the plus sign. So if it's a plus sign, you can hit that, click on that, and then you can log in your Shakeology for the day, and you can log in your workout for the day. You can take the picture before and then upload it, or you can do it straight from the app, all right? Or if you open the app and then you have the 2 circles on the top, it'll say Shakeology, and the other one will say workout. Really, really simple. This week will be your first week. If you guys are still waiting for your packages, for your box, please let me know. But if you are not, then you can kick it off this week. If you are still waiting, you can start the minute you get your box. And then in the meantime, this week, I'm going to give you a lot of information as to how to post, how to measure yourself, all that information. But your book should tell you that as well anyway. But we're going to go over that as well. What can you expect from me? I'm going to post every single day. I'm going to come find you if you go missing, right? I'm going to not only post motivational and inspirational things, but I'm going to post my workout too. I'm going to post, my meals too. I'm going to post my Shakeology, because I'm in this with you guys, so that you know that I'm in the trenches with you, because, we are all working together for the next 21 days. So that is my commitment to you. I'm here to answer any questions. You guys can, find me through phone, but I'm going to tell you that if you want to get a quick answer, post it in the group as well, because more likely than not, my veteran challengers and coaches that are also in that group know the answer. So if I'm busy and I don't get to that question, they will get to it before I do as well. So make sure that you obviously tag me, but post it in the group, because someone else can benefit from that. All right. So in the meantime, before I, go into the details of the meal plan and answer any questions, I'm going to ask, Tanisha, because I know that she's at work, and any minute now she might have to disconnect. Can you unmute yourself, Tanisha, and share with the group or the ladies, I should say, what these accountability groups have done for you since you joined?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm already at work. So, a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm trying to hear and trying to do other things. But I would say the accountability groups has helped me a lot. It has kept me motivated. It has kept me determined. It kept me pushing. Many times I would fall off the wagon, or I would throw in the towel. I would start a challenge, the group, the program, and then I'll be like, well, I'm just gonna give up because I don't see results. But I'm gonna say it has helped me. It has kept me pushing, helped me to jump back on the wagon. I consider I've been a part of these challenge groups for a few years now, so I know the ins and outs of everything. But I would consider the group to be like, everybody in it are teammates. I consider it like family. I might not know you personally, but when you post things and things like that, I feel like we have a connection. We're all in the same group for the same reasons. So I want to say that, being in these groups pushes me. It keeps me to keep going. I'll see other people post their sweaty pic or their Shakeology, and it just keep me to keep pushing and keep doing it. So I want to say I will recommend joining a group like this to anybody. It's good. And yeah, sorry, my mind is all over the place. I'm at work, so I'm trying to do what I need to do here and trying to keep in thought of what I need to say. So sorry if I'm all over the place. Is that good, Gabby?
Yes, thank you. That's your experience. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to also ask, yeah, thank you. I know that was kind of on the spot. I'm going to ask also Eridania if she can unmute herself and just share her thoughts in terms of what these groups have done for her so far and her experience.
Well, I would like to say it's inspiring. It's also a reminder. Many times when I hear that sound, I know that all the ladies are as busy as me, and they are exercising, they are taking care of their bodies. So it helps me remind myself why I started this, to stay focused, to go ahead, Edania, go ahead, do it. And it helps. I want to thank you all. I actually look forward seeing the pictures too. So it's kind of nice. It has become like a team. I feel like I'm part of a team, so it feels good.
Thank you, my love. So I'm going to now, and that's just, you know, a few of the ladies that are in the group right now, but I know that there's other ladies here that have been in the group, maybe fell off and are back, which is a good sign, guys, because, you know, the idea is, and I tell you guys this when we first connect, you're going to want to give up. Trust me, you're going to want to give up, right? Especially when you're sore. Like after the first week, you're going to be crazy sore, right? And you're going to not want to work out, because who wants to, you know, keep putting pain into their bodies, right? Who wants to do that? But the idea is that you push through that. And if you fall off, shake it off and then hop back on, because this journey is not going to be perfect. It's not meant to be perfect, okay? But no one is perfect. But if you decide, make a decision today that you will finish your 21 days, no matter what, then you will finish it and you will see progress. And that's the idea behind this. So especially those moments that you're having a hard time, guys, I need you to connect with us. I need you to connect with your coach. I need you to connect with the team. And you know what's cool? And I know that, Brenda did this in her first group. She found an accountability partner in that group. So if you're able to do that, because you guys can, you know, push each other, you know, and then you have this friendly competition, but you end up checking up on each other. So I remember Brenda would, you know, post her selfie, her sweaty picture, her meals, and then she would tag Robin and say, hey, Robin, where are you? I've done my stuff, right? So find an accountability partner and really like push each other to make this happen, because it's going to make your journey even easier. All right, so let's talk about the nutrition. Everyone here understands the nutrition. Do you want me to go over it? Go over it. Okay. So many of you guys may have so let me just share what you got in your package. So if you got the DVDs, and obviously you got whatever program, you know, DVDs. So some of us are old fashioned. We got the DVD players for 21 Day or T25 or whatever it is, right? But some of us went virtual and we went with the All Access, which you have access to all of the Beachbody programs. So I'm going to teach you how to access your workouts tonight. But also in that box, you received your containers, and we're going to go over that in a few. But you also received your Shakeology. This is my favorite flavor, which is the chocolate. So if you got the bag, you have 30-day supply. If you got the package, you have 24-day supply, and they're individual packets. So that's what you got. Let me just go over how you make this. Very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. If you want to do it with water, 8 to 10 ounces of water. If you want to do it with milk, I recommend to go with unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened coconut milk. And it actually, 8 ounces of that now counts as one of your teaspoons. And we're going to go over that. All right. So 8 to 10 ounces. Well, if you go with the milk, go with 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk. Okay. And if you go with water, you can do 8 to 10 ounces of water. Then you're going to put 1 scoop of your Shakeology, whichever flavor you have, okay? What I like to do is mix it with fruit, but I keep it simple. I drink the same Shakeology mix every single day. You know, I might do 1 scoop of this, or I might do half a scoop of this and half of the vanilla, or I might do 1 vanilla. Doesn't matter, but I keep it simple. Half of a banana, all right? And we're going to, you know, go over what that counts, what that looks like in terms of containers in a bit. But half of a banana, I put 1 teaspoon of almond butter, any nut butter, almond butter or cashew butter or peanut butter. And then I do just a handful of ice, and I blend. That simple. The other thing that some of my ladies do to get all their veggies, because maybe they struggle with veggies, is that they, fill up one of their greens with spinach, baby spinach, and then they throw it in there. You don't even taste it. It might change the color of the shake, but I promise you do not even taste it. All right. So you might want to do that if you have a lot of veggies that you got to eat, or maybe that you struggle with veggies. 1 cup of the spinach will make your shake taste good. It's not gonna change the flavor. So that's simple. You blend it. All right. Some of the other people, Jorge is one of the individuals that just puts water and shakes it. I can't have my Shakeology like that. I have had to do it like that when I travel, and I'm okay with it. I'm a big girl. That's fine. But I rather blend my stuff, right? All right, so let's talk about the meal plan. All right, so the majority of you guys would have received the portion fix. Others have the 21-day fix meal plan. It's exactly the same thing. So in the first few pages, you're going to figure out what bracket you fall under in terms of your calories, all right? So let's look at that. So is he okay? All right, so basically, the first thing you're going to do is, hang on, I'm looking for the page for those who are following me on this. All right, so page 7 says you have to figure out what is your lifestyle, right? So that you know what to multiply your weight with. So if you have a desk job, if you watch a lot of TV, if you never take the stairs, you are just sedentary lifestyle, then you're going to multiply your weight times 11. And based on that, we're going to, calculate more to it. If you're moderately active, then, and this doesn't include what you're going to start doing with your program, okay, with your workouts. This includes just now, just like, before starting to work out. So if you have a desk job, but try to stay active and on your feet, if you work out occasionally, if you take the stairs instead of the elevator, then you will multiply your weight by 12. And then if you're highly active, have a physical job and move as much as you can, then that would be 13 times 13, all right? Then you're going to take that number, guys, and it says if you are doing 21-day fix, where's my 21-day fix? You are going to add 400 calories to that, all right? So you're going to take your weight, multiply by either 11, 12, or 13, and then you're going to add 400 calories to that. All right, that's your maintenance calories. If you're doing any other workout that's more extreme, for example, if you're doing an extreme workout, the 21-day fix extreme, or you're doing a P90X workout, or you're doing Insanity, that kind of stuff, then you're going to actually add 700 calories to that. And it's all laid out here on page 8 for you. And then you're going to subtract 750 calories from that. That's step C, excuse me. And that finally, let's calculate your calorie target. That's your calorie target. And that's basically what they're doing, is that they're making sure that they're creating a calorie deficit so that you can lose the weight, all right? So that's very simple. What I recommend for you guys to do is tonight or tomorrow morning, before kicking off your program, is you want to weigh yourself with exactly the same clothes for the next 3 weeks so that you see progress. So whatever it is that you're working out with tomorrow morning, you're going to weigh yourself the following Saturday, because we do weigh-ins on Saturday. And then the following, every Saturday when you weigh in, you're going to weigh in. So remember what you had on so that you have exactly the same clothes on. Some of us just do it in underwear. Some of us do it naked. So that is the true, right, weight. So whatever you decide to do, you do. All right. So the other thing is measure yourself. All right. So find a measuring tape. You can buy one. Hopefully you have one already. Target has them. They cost like $1 or $2. Walmart, whatever. And then what you want to measure is your bust, your hips, your waist, and your the biggest part of your arm and the biggest part of your leg. That's it, guys. And then you're going to see inches come off as well. Sometimes you'll lose like 2 pounds in a week, maybe 3. And then there's weeks that you might, maybe lose nothing or maybe just 1 pound, but you're going to lose inches. So you have to gauge all around. The other thing is that you want to take your pictures because you see a difference in pictures. The other thing is that you want to gauge by how your clothes feels. If your clothes, starting to fit better or maybe looser, you're making progress. So take those measurements because those are the measurements that are going to help you, gauge that you are moving in the right direction. So make sure you do that tonight. Make sure that you do that in the morning. Just make sure you do it. The other thing is take the pictures. The picture is front, side, and back. 3 pictures. And all of that should be taken in your workout gear. Some people do it in bathing suits. And some other people do it in clothes, just with regular clothes. Whatever you decide to do, it's up to you. But I encourage you to take pictures with your workout clothes, with, like a sports bra, because you're going to see progress. And you can share, you don't have to share them in the group. You can share them with me. You can email them to me so that I can keep you accountable. But if you don't take those photos, then you don't take your goodbye photos. You're not, you're not saying goodbye to the old you. So make sure you do that. All right, so now that we know where you fall under, let's say that you fall under calorie bracket 1,200 to 1,499. That means that you get 3 vegetables portions, 3 of these. That doesn't mean that you're going to eat them all at once. You can if you have a nice big salad, right? But you can spread them out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can even have one for a snack, whatever. As long as you get all those 3 in, you're good to go. All right, and it tells you, the calorie bracket tells you exactly what you're entitled to. You get 2 fruits in that category, which is the purple container. You get 4 proteins, which is the red container. You get 2 carbohydrates, which is the yellow container. Then you get 1 healthy fat, and then you get 1 seasoned dressing, which is the orange, the little one. And then you get 2 oil and nut butter, which is the teaspoons. And then so on and so forth. There's the 1,500. They lay it out nicely. And then you got 15, 18, 2,100. Once you calculate your target, do me a favor, and in the group, just go tag me and say, I fall under this category, so I know, what category you fall under. So now I'm going to go over what falls into each of the containers so that if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, so for the green container, which is your veggies, right, depending on whatever, maybe you get 3, maybe you get 2. I'm sorry, 3, let me see, I think 1,200 is 3. I think the smallest is 3, so hang on. Yeah. So 3, some people get 4, blah, blah, blah. So in here, you can make it, like I said, you can put in kale and collard greens and spinach, Brussels sprouts. What I want you to look after is those items on that list that have either a number next to them or it says like sometimes a measurement. So for example, the beets, it says 2 medium beets equals to 1 of these. All right, so don't cut up like 4 and try to stuff them in here and count them as 1. No, it says specifically 2 medium beets equals to 1 green container. The other one is carrots. If you go with baby carrots as a snack, it tells you 10 baby carrots. So you don't have to, stuff like 20 in here. We all tried that. But 10, that's it. And that equals to 1. So just be very careful when there's a measurement next to it so that you know. But if it's like spinach, just stuff it in here. Whatever fits in here, that's what you're going to have, all right? Now, the purple container, which is your fruit container, same scenario. If it doesn't have a number next to it, just stuff it in here. So, if it's raspberry, blueberries, strawberries, dice it up, and then whatever fits in there. But if there's a number, be mindful of that. So, for example, apple says 1 small apple. You don't have to cut it up. If you want to just eat it like that, that equals to 1 of your purple containers, all right? Same scenario with nectarine. It says 1 large nectarine equals to, all right? So the list is very, it's very large, or very big. So just make sure that you follow that. And I think they include all the fruits. Your red container is your protein, right? So that's important. Shakeology falls in the red container. So the majority of us get 4 red containers. So one of them is your shake, guys, is your Shakeology with water. So if you do it with almond milk, then that's 1 of your teaspoons. They changed it. Before it used to count as a half a yellow. Now it's just 1 teaspoon, which is amazing, right? But now, instead of thinking of 4 reds, you only got to think about 3 because your Shakeology counts as 1 of your reds, all right? So what does that include? That includes your protein like eggs and cottage cheese and yogurt and meats and chicken and fish and all that greatness, all right? So if you're eating eggs, 2 eggs equals to 1 red, all right? So be mindful of that. What else? Yogurt, you stuff it in here, cottage cheese. If you're doing egg whites, 8 large egg whites equals to 1, all right, of the red containers. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, veggie burger, 1 red. Turkey bacon, 4 slices equals to 1 red. So again, I think that the more you look at the ingredients of each of the red container, it's gonna stick. You're gonna know, like, all right, 2 eggs equals to 1. You're not gonna have to look at the book, again. I will give you a cheat sheet so that you can maybe save it on your phone so that you don't have to carry this big book, so that you know when you're out. So that's what the red container is. It tells you right next to it that Shakeology, counts as a red. Then you have your yellow container, which obviously is your, where is it? It's in here, which is your carbs. All right. So bread, you're doing bread, 1 slice, same thing. Be mindful of the numbers next to it, equals to 1 yellow. All right. If you're doing anything that expands, like if you're cooking rice, if you're going to eat oatmeal, right? Anything like that expands, you got to cook it first and then you measure it. So if you're eating rice, and same thing, guys, these good habits, don't happen overnight. So if you've been eating white rice, I encourage you to switch over to brown rice, right? You can even do quinoa, right? To substitute. You can do, let's say for bread, same scenario. You've been eating regular bread, let's switch over to, wheat bread. There's multigrain, right, bread. Same thing with pasta. I know that I love pasta, right? We have Italians in our call, and who doesn't, right? Brenda's married to an Italian man, and I mean, even Hispanics, we love pasta, man. So let's just make better choices. Instead of regular pasta, right? We want to eat wheat pasta. They have rice pasta. They have like different healthier options. So make sure that, you go with that. And again, same scenario. If it fits in here, you can eat it. Sweet potato, guys, sweet potato goes in here. Yams go in there. The one thing that people get confused, beans falls under our carbs. It is a protein, but we count it as a yellow in this meal plan. What else? Oh, corn on the cob, right? All of us think, okay, that's a vegetable. Not here. Corn on the cob goes in here. So 1 ear equals to 1 yellow. Or if you're doing, the can, you can just, measure it with this. What else? So oatmeal, has to be cooked. Pasta, same thing, has to be cooked. You even have crackers here. 8 small crackers, but has to be multigrain. So just be mindful of the number next to it, all right? If you want to have tortillas, if they're corn, 2 equals to 1 yellow. The whole wheat equals to 1 equals to 1 yellow. You can have bagel, but it tells you just have half of the bagel. Go for the better option instead of having, maybe everything bagel, which I absolutely love. It's my favorite. Go with the wheat option, all right? English muffin, same thing. Half a muffin equals to 1. Waffles you can have. I would say try to stay to the top of the list. If you stay to the top of the list, it's better for you. Then the blue container is your healthy fat. Who doesn't love healthy fat? Avocado and hummus and cheese all in here. And this is how you measure it. All right. So also the nuts can go in here, but they give you the amount. 12 almonds equals to 1 of the blues, 8 cashews, 14 peanuts. But quite honestly, I go with my cheese. I go with the avocado. I go with the hummus before I go with the nuts. But again, you have all the numbers to the nuts next to it. All right. And then orange, which is the little one. This is for your dressing, for your salads, or you can actually measure nuts with this. So I'd rather use this for counting my nuts than my blue one. So you get 2 of these, right? But you only use 1 a day. They sent you 2. They're very generous. I'm not sure why they sent 2, but you can only have 1 a day. All right. Sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, all of that goes with the orange container. If you like olives, 10 olives equals to 1 of that. You can always eat that with maybe your dinner or your salad or something like that. And then teaspoon, extra virgin olive oil. So all your oils, nut butter. So like I use my, like a cashew butter or peanut butter or whatever. 1 teaspoon, it goes in my shake. And then the other one, I can actually use it to have it with my apple, or some people actually take 1 teaspoon of oil and they actually just take it, or they put it in their shake. It doesn't matter as long as you have it. All right. So that's that. And then the substitutions. All right. So this is my recommendation in terms of substitution. So they've made many changes. I'm going to post Autumn because they haven't updated the books yet. I know Beachbody's working on that, but Autumn announced this. So I'm going to make sure to put it up so that you guys can see it right away, what the substitutions are. So this is a lifestyle. So I love wine, I grew to love wine. I mean, Lisa knows this. I never liked wine before, but you grow to like things, right? And I'm not going to give it up because that's part of having fun and celebrating with friends. But unfortunately, I don't see friends every day. So I don't drink wine every day, right? So I don't expect you to drink wine every day either. Specifically, if you start in your journey. What I recommend is that, if you can go 21 days without wine, do it. But if there's a special occasion, I know Lisa's birthday falls in the middle of this, I say have a glass or 2. Right? And the substitution comes because wine is measured by your yellow containers, measured by the carbs. It used to be 4 ounces equal to 1 yellow. They upped it to 5. So you're lucky, Lisa. Happy birthday. Don't say I don't love you. So 5 ounces equals to 1 yellow. All right. So what does that mean? Let's say Lisa falls in the 1,200 calorie bracket. That means she gets 2 yellows. That means that day on her birthday, Lisa's not going to have any carbs. No tortilla, no waffles, no beans, no nothing, because she's saving those 2 bad boys to have 2 glasses of wine. All right? So that's how you substitute it. The substitutions you can do 3 times a week, guys. 3 times a week, which means that, save those for good things. Make sure that you're going to, enjoy them. Don't waste them on things that then you're going to regret. These happy meals that we call, that's what we call them. We don't call them cheat meals. These happy meals should make you feel happy. Don't allow your happy meals to make you be regretful the next day. So if you're saving them for a special occasion. All right. So 5 ounces, again, repeat, because that's important wine. 5 ounces equals to 1 yellow. What I do also, guys, I don't want you to get in the habit of doing this, but again, it's a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. I want you to, think that you got to omit things. Let's say you went out and, we're going to go back and pick on Lisa. She has 3 glasses of wine on her birthday. I don't want her to go home and be like, man, I feel like a failure because I had 3 glasses of wine. No, she had them. She enjoyed them. She had a great time. So the next day, what she's going to do is she's going to subtract 1 yellow from her count. So instead of having 2 the next day, she's going to have 1. All right? It's a happy medium. But we're not going to do that every day because then you're going to be catching up to, you're going to be owing yourself yellow containers, right? So, and then I'm going to post the remaining of the substitutions because they've changed. So again, almond milk, 8 ounces of unsweetened, it counts as 1 teaspoon. So that's fun because you make your milk with that kind of stuff. And then you can make your own treats, but it also tells you here, if you want to have potato chips, that's like my thing, potato chips. You have to, it tells you right here, you measure them here, and instead, you know, and I give up one of my yellows for that. And I'm okay with that because I like potato chips, right? But I do the keto ones, but I don't do them every day. So all your treats 3 times a week. If you can go without treats for the first 21 days, I ask you to try because you're going to get better results. The second time around, then you can start including those. All right. That's basically it in terms, let me see, hang on. Water, obviously, guys, water is important. You know, 60% of our body is made out of water. So you have to drink water. You have to stay hydrated. If you're not used to drinking water, guys, what I encourage you to do is, you know, try to add 1 more cup every day, 1 more cup until you get to 8 ounces. 8 cups of 8 ounces a day, right? So each cup has to be 8 ounces times 8, 64 ounces every single day. But what you should really be doing is taking your weight and dividing that by 2. And so let's say someone weighs, I don't know, 150 pounds. Divide that by 2. You should be drinking 75 ounces of water a day. All right. So you have to creep up to that. I know that it doesn't come easy for some of us. Infuse your water. I'm going to give you a video where I teach you, you know, what to add to your water to make it fun and to make it yummy. The other thing is coffee and tea. Coffee is not bad. You can have up to 2, cups of coffee a day. The problem is what you put in it. Sometimes we're putting all this sugar, all this unnecessary things, right? Sugar and cream and I don't know what else people put in their coffee. So it says here, you know, limited in coffee, cinnamon, lemon, pumpkin spice, nutmeg, and stevia. All right. And then it says 1 to 2 tablespoons of low non-fat milk. All right. Instead of creamer. And then you could do 1 to 2 teaspoons of raw sugar if you need to put sugar, or honey. All right. Or agave or maple syrup. I say, you know, try your best to go black. I mean, honestly, it took me a while, but it's better for you. And it, you know, you don't end up wasting your calories on coffee. All right. And then look through your book. They really give you some great seasoning. Please, guys, if you're using adobo, if you're using, you know, anything that has like a sazon, anything like that, those things are processed. It has MSG. Try to go with Mrs. Dash. The other thing that is good that you can find on Amazon is Flavored God. Go with like to season your meats and your, you know, and your fishes and all that stuff. Just garlic and you know, pepper, you know, maybe sea salt, but nothing crazy. Don't add, you know, go in your cupboards and take out the adobo. It's not good. And if you gotta make sofrito, make it from scratch. You know, make it, you know, put your own stuff in it. But they have some good seasonings in this book that they're clean. So try to make them. All right. Other things like dressings, they give you some great recipes. And I actually will give you a recipe that I made at home that's really yummy. All right. So that's pretty much it in terms of the meal plan. Please, I'm going to open it up for, actually, no, before I open it up for question, let me share my screen. Because what I want to show you is how to access, I think this is important, how to access your Beachbody On Demand if you haven't looked at it yet. Hang on one second. I can't see you guys. I lost you. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to try to close this. I'm trying to, what is this? Okay, here. All right, so I'm going to share, I'm going to open, not moving, it's in the way here. Come on. I'm unable to move this out of the way so I can type in. Here we go. All right. So you go to Team Beachbody. So write this down because this is important. TeamBeachbody.com. This is how you are going to go and access your workout tomorrow morning. So TeamBeachbody.com. And of course it's not working. Okay, it's working now. Just bear with my computer. Hopefully, here we go. Then you're gonna log in. All right, so you're gonna find where it says sign in, and you're gonna sign in. So you're gonna use the email that you gave me, and then the password you created or you used to create your Beachbody profile. So you're gonna sign in. And then you're going to go where it says Beachbody on Demand on the left-hand side top corner. I'm gonna click on that, and then it takes you right to this menu. Sometimes you're gonna have to re-log in until they recognize you. So you see where it says up here, login, you're gonna have to log in one more time. Let me see if it has me logged in already. You're gonna go to workout programs, all right? And then you're going to, and if you have Beachbody All Access, Beachbody On Demand, guys, you have access to every single program that has ever been created by Beachbody. You're going to have access to the 3 new programs that are being launched this year. One is being released on, I believe, the 16th of this month. The second one is the one that I'm starting my journey on tomorrow. I am one of the test group participants. That's being launched in July. So I get to test it before it's launched, and I get to show you what kind of results you guys can get from this program. And then the third one, they haven't announced which one it is, and they haven't announced when it's going to be released. However, you're going to have access to it. The day it drops, it's going to be in your back office. Like, how amazing is that? So look at all these programs. I have access to Quarter Force, 21-Day Fix, and so do you if you have All Access, 22-Minute Hardcore, right? Pio Size, and the list goes on. So I know that my girl Eddie Dania loves this program, 3-week yoga retreat. So you have access to everything. So what I'm going to do is, let's say that I'm doing 21-Day Fix. Many of you guys are starting on this program. You're going to click on it, right? And then you're going to go. So what I did was, remember, it took me to this page. You might need to log in up here. Then you're going to go to workout programs, and then you're going to go onto the program, 21-Day Fix or 21-Day Fix Extreme, whichever I told you to start with. So 21-Day Fix is for my beginners that haven't been doing anything. And then you're going to go to workout list. All right? Workout list. However, I also need you to look at the calendar, right? So you're going to go to program material. So before you go to the workout list, you're going to go look for the calendar and open it. And this is going to tell you exactly, all right, what's going on here? I think I need to, do I need to log in? I think so, because it's not letting me click it. Let me see. Yeah, it's locked. See, you see how it has the lock? That just means that I need to log in. So that's what I was telling you guys. So I'm going to log in so that you guys can see the whole process. So it's making me log in again, which is cool. Just takes an extra minute. And then I'm going to log in. And then here, now I have access to it. You see that? It doesn't have the lock. So if you see the lock, it just means you have to log in. So don't call me tomorrow saying, Gabby, I don't have access. It just means that you have to log in. So then you open the calendar, and boom, it tells you to go on it. Well, that's interesting. It didn't give it to me. It should open up to a PDF. It's loading. Here we go. So tomorrow, Monday, my 21-Day Fixers are going to be doing total body cardio fix. And then on Tuesday, you're going to do upper fix. And then the next day, you're going to do lower fix or bar leg, et cetera, okay? So just follow that. And then, so once you open that, guys, you're going to go back up to your workout list, all right? And then that's when you go look for the program, because now you know you're doing this one. Then you just play it. And then it takes you by right here. And then you just play it. There is, for my new users, if you've never used Beachbody On Demand, it might give you the disclaimer that, make sure that you talk to your doctor before you exercise. So you're going to have to accept those terms and conditions. You're just going to scroll through that, and then you're going to click the box and accept. And then look, 30 minutes, boom, done. So I'm going to close this out. So that's basically what, how you access your workout and how you work out. You could work out from your computer. You could work out from your, hang on. Okay. You can work out from your computer. You can work out from your laptop. You can work out from your tablet. You can work out from your phone. Doesn't matter. You just pick the item and you work out from. All right. Any questions, guys? I'm going to open it up now. We're done. I just want to open it up very quickly to questions. This is the time to ask. So if something doesn't make sense from the meal plan, if you don't know how to calculate your calorie bracket, if you don't know what workout you're doing, which we've discussed, but that's okay, talk to me. Unmute yourself if you need to.
I'm good, Gabby.
You're good? Awesome.
Yes.
What program are you doing?
I think I'm going to choose the stream, the 21-day stream. I like it better than the regular one.
The regular one. Awesome. Anyone else? Lisa, you good? You're good? Awesome. Eridania? All right. Debbie, you good? Debbie frozen? I think Debbie's frozen. Carol? You're muted.
What?
You're muted, Carol. Hang on. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, Carol. I can't hear you anymore. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So my only question was, and my biggest problem is the whole eating every 2 to 3 hours.
Yep.
Because usually my schedule does not allow that. My lunch breaks are so erratic. That's my only problem.
So what
as far as
how would you do it? So this is what I would do. I mean, don't concern yourself or don't stress yourself if you don't do it every 3 hours, So eat your breakfast, and then in between breakfast and lunch, have a snack, and then have your snack. And then have your your lunch. And then between lunch and dinner, have your second snack. If for whatever reason you couldn't have a snack in between lunch and dinner, have it after dinner, and don't stress yourself that you weren't exactly at the time. Whatever works for you. Some people fast and then they have to kind of eat, between a certain amount of time, or hours. So don't overly stress yourself for that. Just as long as you're getting all your containers in, then I'm good with that. Okay.
And you had mentioned you could do all your veggies, you could do them at one meal. You don't have to break them up into either the 3 or the 2. You could just either do them, let's say, or usually my heaviest meal is lunch.
Okay.
Because by the time I roll around home and do everything I have to do, it's really late. So I don't want to eat, so heavy that late. So I could do that. Yep.
So typically if I'm going to have salad, I like my salads really big. So, I'll do maybe 2 greens of spinach. And then everything else, I cut up tomatoes and onions, and then fill up, one of these. And then I kind of just spread it around. And then there's my salad. And then to make sure that I'm eating my protein, I could take some chicken and kind of put it on top of that, and voila.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Any other questions?
If it gets too late and you want to do a second Shakeology in place of protein, that's okay too?
That's okay. That's okay. I don't want you to get in the habit of doing that. But if you're going to, for example, if you just are too full, or maybe it's too late and you have to go to bed, or let's say you're hungry but you didn't prepare anything, I'd rather you go for the shake than go for pizza. Do you know what I mean? You have to make that choice. but I don't want you to drink a shake. You don't need a shake twice a day. You only need one once a day. But if you have to improvise, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Right? It's a good question.
Mhm.
Anyone
and
else?
Just my last question is the cafe latte shake.
Yes.
Does that have any caffeine in it? I mean, I was reading the bag and I can see that it does. So
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's actually all the Shakeologies actually are the same. It's just the flavor. With the cafe latte, what it is that the fruit that covers the bean, that's what they use. So they don't actually use the bean, the coffee bean. They use the fruit that covers the bean. So that's why it doesn't have the caffeine. So it tastes
Okay,
like coffee because of that.
right, because I put because I have to have my coffee, if not my head blows up.
Okay.
But I try to stay away from it because of the cream and the sugar.
Yep.
So what I do is I put a teaspoon of instant coffee in my Shakeology in the morning.
Got it.
And I use that combination. So,
Got it. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
And you know what you could do too, so that it's even better for you? You could brew your coffee, like just straight, coffee, and then put it in the fridge. You can even do it the night before, or maybe do it first thing in the morning and then put it in the, in the fridge while you get ready. So it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way it's cold, because from my understanding, hot, and I know I actually make a recipe that I share with you guys with Shakeology, and it's hot, but I don't recommend that you warm up Shakeology often, because it takes the ingredients, it deactivates them, some of them. So that's what I would do as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you have any other questions?
No, that's it.
All right. Anyone else who's on the phone? You guys are good? Tanisha, you good?
Yes, I'm good. I think I'm going to start the 3-day cleanse, Shakeology cleanse, on Tuesday.
Okay.
I was going to start it tomorrow. However, my schedule is just out of this world right now. So I'm going to start on Tuesday so I can be more focused, but I'm going to start with that. But I'm going to do 21-day fix extreme.
Awesome.
I'm going to go back to that. But I don't have any questions right now.
Awesome. So Lisa's doing 21-day fix. Eridania, what are you doing? I can't hear you. Go ahead.
21-day fix.
Okay, awesome. And then Carol, you doing the 21-day fix?
Yeah.
Awesome. I have 2 more people. So Camille, you still on the line? Are you doing extreme? I don't know if she can hear me. I think she's still on the line. No? All right. Okay. So thank you, ladies. If you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to put it in the group. The group is open. Make sure you accept it. Make sure you download the app. Make sure you read the email I sent you. Make sure you complete the link. That's the only way that I can hold you accountable. Try to find an accountability partner, but always, always come back to the group. And if you need me, you know how to find me. This is what I'm here for, to support you throughout your journey. All right? Thanks, guys, so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Let's rock the next 21 days.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great Sunday. Good night.
Okay.
So,
All right.
bye.
So, bye. Thank you.